I'm down at Nitro Composites and we're about to infuse this pop-top roof. So we've got a pop-top roof here ready for vacuum resin infusion. So as you can see, it's got a disposable vacuum bag. This is all ready to go, ready to infuse now. So it's been vacuum tested to make sure that there's no leaks anywhere in the vacuum bag. And then when we're ready, we're going to mix up the resin, hook up to these resin inlet lines here. The clamps will be released and then the resin will infuse all the way through the laminate. So the resin setup is we've got a resin feed the whole way around the perimeter of the roof and then a vacuum point at the center of the roof using a microporous vacuum strip which draws vacuum to a larger area to allow for any dry patches, allow for the resin to infuse through any of the hard to reach areas before it then goes out to the vacuum pump. So the layup of this roof, it's entirely fiberglass. It's one of the few things we still make here in fiberglass. It's largely made up of quadraxial and biaxial fiberglass matting. There's a gel coat that's sprayed into the mold first and then the dry fabric is then applied into the mold afterwards. And then the infusion media, which is the orange material that you can see here, is laid on, followed by the vacuum bag. We're going to show you in a minute a time lapse of the resin flowing through. It actually looks really quite cool on this layup because we've got a black pigmented resin, so it's really clear to see how the resin is flowing through the laminate. As well as fiberglass matting in the laminate, we've also got some core material. So this particular roof is for a Volkswagen Transporter. It's actually more of a skin and it's got a substructure which is made of the core material, and then there's another subframe that goes into these roofs, which our customer does when the roof reaches them. The gel coat that we mentioned earlier is then sprayed to which is colour matched to the particular van that this roof will be going on. There's lots of different ways to manufacture pop-top roofs. We've made quite a lot of them here at Nitro Composites for various customers using different methods. So this one is a relatively short production run, which is why we use the disposable vacuum bag that you see here. If you were doing larger production runs for these, you'd be more likely using a B-side mold that would replace the vacuum bag and close on top of the mold. Post-curing is also really important when it comes to large panels like this, particularly panels that are exposed to sunlight and high temperature fluctuations. This is actually post-cured in the mold to an elevated temperature to make sure that when it goes out into its application, all the resin has stabilized and has reached its proper service temperature.